Hello, everybody. It's Gloria from Gigi the Crochet Queen. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you for my one and only member, Dr. Katrina. Thank you so much for your continued membership, and I hope some more join. I keep getting some that join, then they drop. So it has been a struggle, but anywho, I appreciate you, Dr. Katrina, more than you know. And for my new subscribers, thank you for subscribing. And for my returning subscribers, thank you for returning. So, what is everybody up to on this lovely Monday morning, Monday afternoon? I'm just here. Hey, Shatika, how are you today? Thank you for joining me. Blessings to you as well. What are you working on? What's your weather like? I'm back to working on, I went from a round purse into a rectangle. I guess it'll be a rectangle. I'll do it again. I'm trying the one with the bow. I did it with the bow using this. I got this from Hobby Lobby. I was really disappointed with it. So this is the yarn that I started with. And as I was working the bow part, it kept getting thinner and thinner. And I was like, what is going on? Not to mention all of the knots that were in it. So I bought two of them, which is a good thing. Which is, I'm guessing maybe when I get to the middle of this one, it'll start thinning out as well. But this yarn, and it's is it macrame? I don't have the. Oh, this got stuck. That's why I sat it there. So I was frogging this. It's like it's not. It's cording. That's what it is. Cording. So I was able to do one person. I was hoping I'd do a second one, but I don't know what the middle of the second one is going to be like. And I'm not going to go out and buy another one just to do another purse in the same color. I was going to try to mix it with another one. But I have this other cording, which is a darker burnt orange or rust color, which is not really summer, but it'll be great for fall and winter. So I'll work on it a little. I won't be on here very long because I am hungry. A busy, busy day as always. I'll work on this for a few minutes. And if no one else joins me, I'm going to go and get my lunch. Hey, Javon, how are you today? She says, hello, Gigi. This is my first time here. Thank you for joining me. What are you working on? What is your weather like? It is hot here. Hot, hot, hot. 91 degrees. I think we're going to be in the 90s probably all week with no rain. We need some rain. I'm in Florida. I'm working on a blanket. What part of Florida are you in? I'm in South Florida. I don't do blankets very often. That was all I could do when I first started crocheting was a blanket. Just double crochet back and forth. That was just my extent of learning to crochet, but that was eons ago. Using the feather stitch near, oh, you're way, way, way far. Pensacola. I have never been to Pensacola. I've never been to Tallahassee. And I've lived here in Florida most of my life. but they are on my to-do list of places to go. But usually when I take vacation, it's during my birth month and I'm out watching the dolphins at training camp, or I might take a cruise or something. This year, doing nothing but watching the dolphins. I might go up that way. I don't know. We shall see when that time comes around. But I definitely wanted to go. But it's just so far from me. I don't like to drive. My first project of yours was the beret. Oh, I do 2 craft shows. Oh, wow, you do craft shows? That is definitely so. I'm gun shy about the craft shows. Down here, they want an arm and a leg for a little space, and I have never I think, this table might work, but, they have so many different rules and restrictions, and a lot of the craft shows are, outdoors. If I did one, I would have to do it in the wintertime when it's not 100 degrees outside. What craft shows do you do? We did, a sell, Saturday on my, other Yarny Friends, YouTube channel, and they were talking about craft shows, but I have never done one. Not sure if I will because it's a lot of work, a lot of work. Oh, yeah, definitely the snowbirds are there. Oh, at the Destin Community Center. Oh, see, at least it's indoors. A lot of craft shows here are outdoors. Like my friend sent me an what do you call it? Um, a link to a craft show that they were having last year for Juneteenth. Now we talking hot, hot, hot June, and the person that was the organizer. Oh my goodness, she has so many rules, and just reading it was like such a turnoff. It was like, no, I'm not going to even be bothered with that. Oh, see, that's good. They provide the tables. That is good. Because a lot of I see they want you have to have a specific size booth, which I understand, specific size table. They want you to have the tablecloth with your name on it. I don't have any of that stuff, and will not be getting it anytime soon. I have too many other things. But we did our little sale. We do. I don't know if we're going to do another one anytime soon, but I also sell on Whatnot, and I plan to do another Whatnot sale on June 2nd. Hopefully, I'll have my stuff together by then. Then because I initially was going to do it the following week, and then I said, oh, let me change it because maybe somebody will get, because I made some halter tops in the red, black, and green, and may have said maybe somebody might buy it, and it'll get to them in time if they want to celebrate Juneteenth. But at least they are already made. I want to branch out, or shall I say, do smaller projects. I've done scarves, cardigan cocoons, and cardigan dusters. Oh yeah, you do some big things. So I do little. Well, the little things are not. They're little, but they require a lot of time, depending on what you do. The previous sale that we had, I did a lot of bunnies and peeps, and they sold pretty good. I only have a few of them left, and I do. I think I cover the gamut of things. I always say with my crocheting, I'm a how do they say? I can't I can't remember how. Let me say. I wanted to try some purses and the market bags. I finally did a hexagon cardigan. I started a hexagon cardigan, I think 2 or 3 different times. I was like, this is not for me. They're pretty. Once they're finished, they are very, very nice. And you get the right combination of colors. Woo, they are fab, but it just wasn't my thing. Yeah, the market bags would probably be a good seller. They don't take a lot of time. I'm trying to remember that little saying, something but a master of none. I can't remember the first part of it, but that's me. I do a whole lot of stuff, but like some people have their own niche. I don't. I try everything. I try everything to see if I like it. And then I go back to what I really like doing. Oh, see, I've done. Where's my lady bag? I don't know where my bag. Well, you can see a bunch of them back there. I've done that bag. That's a backpack there. That's a purse up there, and that's another purse down there. And then, oh, I can't. I don't even know where there. That one is I call that my Mardi Gras bag. It's just a satchel. It has a. Um, I buy the canvas bags, and then just sew the canvas bag into it because that's my lazy way of doing things. I have material here too that sometimes I do it. Oh, here it is. My lady bag. I did this one with the it's got the opening, and then the chain is in here, and I just weave the yarn through it so it would match the bag. But this is work because this is done with t-shirt yarn, and t-shirt yarn is not the easiest thing to work with, but it's great for making bags and great for making um, baskets. And I did this bag, just a granny square, and I lined it. And I initially started doing this bag. This bag was started off as I was going to do a granny square temperature blanket, but then I got tired of doing that, so I just made it into a bag. And that's what I did. You see. Oh, you're left-handed crocheter. I work pretty much alone because I run into periodically. Oh, hey, Sunshine, how are you today? Thank you. Thank you. Let's see what I don't like to sew either. That is my pet peeve. I do not like to sew. I have some other bags that I made, and I have to sew the canvas bag into it. I made these things last year, and they sit around, they look at me and say, when are you going to sew these things into me? But I just do not like to sew. And I have a sewing machine, plenty of needles and thread. I will never run out of thread. I even bought the oh, what is it called? The invisible, the nylon. The nylon. I bought that too. but I just don't like to sew. I've never, and I did learned how to sew when I was in high school, and I never really liked doing it. And when I crochet, I always look for patterns that I don't have to sew anything. I can just keep going on something, and I don't really have to sew anything because it's not my thing. It's just not my cup of tea. I am doing well. Are you a crocheter? What are you working on? What's your weather like? Where are you? That slows me down. That's why I run from the granny square dust. Yes, I've I had a whole bunch of granny squares made once upon a time, and I kept moving them from one place to the other, and eventually they ended up in the trash because I was like, I'm not putting all these things together. Nope, not gonna do it. And then I just this saw a really pretty long skirt someone posted on Facebook, and it had granny squares. They were big granny squares, and I was like, oh, I should do that. And I made one granny square because I was going to make I call it the groovy look flower that you see from the 70s. I made one. I have all of the yarn set aside that I plan to make, and I was like, I'm not going to do this. So now, and I have some more of those granny squares somewhere. I just don't know where they are, but I'm going to make it into a little crossbody bag and be done with it. See, you're speaking my language. I know. I do not like to sew. Yes, I crochet working on granny stitch shawl. Is pretty nice here in New Jersey. Oh, you're in New Jersey. You all had some serious fires of last month. I think it was last month and the month before. Then I heard that it was set by a person. I was like, wow. You had nothing better to do than to set the forest afire. Yeah, I don't like sewing has never been and that's the thing that slows me down. And even doing the amigurumis, that's the hardest part for me is having to sew the pieces together. So I look for quick ones. Where's my bunny? Oh, well, I have one of them in here. Like this bunny, you have to sew the head to the body and the arms and the ears. And so I finished her. I think she was the last one that I did. And let me see. This little sugar baby, you have to put her head on to the body and the arms, then do the ears. Sometimes the ears will get you before anything else will. But it keeps me busy, keeps me out of trouble. Where did my, there it is. Hook fell. Uh, yes, not too far from me. Oh, yeah, people do need to do better. See, that's me with a lot of unfinished projects. Now, when you work on the crossbody, let me know. I would love to make some. I'm scared of scared of is that Army or Amy's? I don't know if there's an R in there or not. My eyes are playing tricks on me. It's not too so. I don't want to do it. If it's not no so, I won't do it. Oh, both of my Joannes in my area are closed. I went by. Let me see. I had an appointment. Oh, early May. Yep. It was in early May. I had an appointment and I went by. I was like, well, let me see if they're closed. And I went by and both of them are closed. And I just saw Ola Joe, if you don't follow her, Ola Joe the sailor, crochet sailor. Anyway, I know Ola Joe. She just posted a short about, I think it's Hirschner's, is selling the Big Twist pounds. I don't even think I ever. I think I may have bought two of the big big twist pounds. May have, but they are 8.9. I think she said they're 8.99, and they're a little over 1,000 yards. I think it was Hirschner's. Yes, Joann's. That's the second craft store that is closed. AC Moore closed. I was really, really sad. AC Moore closed. And now it's Joann's. So my other options other than Wally World is Michael's and Hobby Lobby. And I rarely go to Michael's, and I only go to Hobby Lobby because it's closer to me than the Michael's. But I have enough yarn right now. Then I ordered some from Gaucher. I ordered, um, I ordered all of her colors of her velvet yarn. I want to go to her store. Stores in Daytona. I want to go there and just walk around and luxuriate in all of the yarn. That is on my list to go. Check out her store. So that's what I've been ordering from lately. But as I say, I got enough. But if I start making all of these plushies that I want to make, they're not really plushies like the that there's a thicker. I'm using the velvet yarn, which is great. I love it. Oh, the feel of it. Let me see. Oh, two here have closed. The third will close this Wednesday. Well, did you catch any of the sales? I didn't catch any of it. It was still at 25% the last time I went, and then the next time I go, they're already closed. I've used those. AC Moore was my store. Yep. I loved AC Moore. I would go back there where they had all that red heart yarn and just, it was so organized. So I just melted my heart just to go back there. And I was doing jewelry when I really was going there a lot because I started, quote unquote, making jewelry. I still tinker with it, um, but I would always go back there and look at that yarn. Oh my goodness. And I'm way too much. But I loved AC Moore. Jewelry, all the notions, all the yarn. Now it's gone. Of course, I went yesterday by flu. Okay. All right. Oh, good. At least you got some. I didn't get anything. I went to my friend and we went to Houston to visit another friend for the rodeo, and then we went to the Joann's that was there, and it was just still 25. But that was like back in February, early March, and I went in there. I said, I have never seen a Joann's this big before ever. It was huge. And I picked up, I don't have, do I have it in here? Mm-hmm. I think I did, yep. Then I'm getting off of here. And I picked up this, they had that green yarn, and I just had to have it. It was just gorgeous. It's a ruffle hat. So I did the other side in orange. I said, for people that are into, if you are a fan, this is a perfect hat for you. Because I ran out of the green, so I just added the orange to it. Perfect. But this orange just spoke. I mean, this green just spoke to me in that store, and I think this was the only thing I bought out of there. Yeah, I think it was because my friend wanted me to make her a dumpster fire. And I told her, I said, I'm sure I have all those colors at home. But when I saw that green, I bought it. Let me see. Even coming, were telling me to get more yarn. Yeah, because once it's gone, it's gone. So that's cool. A lady I met at the last craft show made the ruffle hats. Yeah, and that's some work. Oh, you do? Yeah. I have a tutorial on my YouTube channel, but I all I tell you is how to make the ruffle, then I direct you if you don't do beanies because all I did was the beanie and then just made the ruffle around it because that's all it is. But anyway, I thank you. Hey, lurkers. I thank you, ladies, for joining me today. Good conversation. I appreciate you both keeping me chatty. I'm going to go and have my lunch before I have to go back to work. But I hope that I see you all again. I'll be back Wednesday. Yes, Wednesday. I should be back. Friday, I probably won't. But anywho, everybody have a good rest of your day and stay safe. Keep crocheting. Bye bye.